From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
I'm Jonathan Amberian at the state capitol. I'll have a closer look at a pair of bills aimed at tackling Montana's state pension liability and what they could mean for government agencies and public employees.
And our continued coverage on this weekend's snowstorm at 6:35, how the town of Red Lodge fared with spring break, starting with 3 feet of snow.
Shoveling out the ski chairlifts so the chairlifts actually have a tunnel to go through.
Yeah, essentially.
Crazy stuff. More snow on our way too, Matt.
We do. I don't think that we're looking at quite the
Yay.
Snowmageddon that we were looking at this
Right.
past weekend, but definitely seeing some changes heading this direction.
Right.
Once again, not immediately speaking though. Temperatures this morning, cold. A couple of extra layers, not a bad idea. Temperature 7 degrees in Belgrade, 7 in Wise River. Phillipsburg, 7 degrees, a couple of 20s with some warmer winds trying to push back through. The potential, some isolated snow showers are possible in the mountains, mainly flurries initially. The late afternoon, early evening could bring a few snow showers to a few of the valleys, but our temperatures expected to top out into the low 30s for the mid part of the afternoon, so we are watching that pretty carefully for today into early tomorrow. Butte, again, chillier than what we would typically expect this time of year. I don't think it's out of the ordinary, though. We're going to talk more about the timing and potential of more snow in just a little bit.
All right, looking forward to it, Matt. 6:35, our top story this half hour. The Montana legislature is considering a pair of bills that would attempt to reduce the unfunded liabilities in state pension programs.
MTN senior political reporter Jonathan Amberian has a closer look at how those changes might affect state employees.
Montana's pension liability has been a topic of debate for years here at the state legislature. Now, 2 bills aimed at addressing that liability have passed the House and are up for consideration in the Senate.
I'd love to see the state not have that long-term liability bearing down on our children and grandchildren as a generational debt.
Republican Representative Terry Moore of Billings sponsored House Bills 226 and 569, which seek to reduce how long it would take for 4 state pension systems to pay off their liability.
Across the state, it's costing us about $350 million a year in lost earnings on the unfunded liability.
HB 226 applies to the Public Employees Retirement System, the largest state pension system. It would raise the required contributions from state and local employers and invest $300 million in state funding to help limit the immediate impact on those agencies. It would also make the default for new employees the defined contribution plan, where they assume the investment risk and opportunities, and give them an option for the defined benefit plan, where they're guaranteed a specific pension amount. Today, the defined benefit plan is the default, and the Montana Federation of Public Employees opposed the switch.
First of all, this affects people who forget to fill out paperwork, which when you're 22 has been known to happen once in a while. Currently, if someone forgets to fill it out, they are placed in the pension plan, the DB plan. Places them in a less secure retirement plan as the default to put them in the DC, defined contribution plan.
HB 569 would provide almost $100 million for 3 smaller systems. It would also change when newly hired members of the Sheriff's and Highway Patrol retirement systems can start drawing their pension, from after 20 years of service to after 20 years of service and reaching the age of 50. Law enforcement representatives expressed opposition to the change Monday, saying it's a difficult and demanding career, and it will make it harder to recruit and retain officers.
I ask that you allow your law enforcement leaders to continue to look at their recruits and tell them, if you give me your 20 best, if you serve this community with your 20 best years, we will in turn invest in you and you can draw your retirement.
The Senate Finance and Claims Committee took no immediate action on these bills after hearings on Monday. In Helena, Jonathan Amberian, MTN News.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. Now, this past weekend, we saw a storm for the record books with more than 3 feet of snow that fell over in Red Lodge.
Yeah, MTN's Charlie Klepp traveled to Red Lodge, shows another place that was buried in this storm.
Spring break began today for the students in Red Lodge, but if you walked outside, it surely doesn't look like it. These are just a couple of the cars completely buried in snow after nearly 4 feet fell over the weekend. If you live in Red Lodge, you're used to snow, but storms like this?
It's insane. There's just so much.
are far and few between.
The snow started about 7:30 on Friday evening, and it didn't stop.
In fact, the close to 40 inches that fell in town this weekend shattered records.
Well, almost too much, but I mean, if you like snow, you know where to be.
What's fun for some meant a lot of work for others. Monday was a day to dig out for residents. Many have been working tirelessly to unbury their cars, and snow has even piled all the way up to the height of stop signs.
This seems to be the quickest overnight dump it's done since I've been home.
You also just look around and there's like snow over people's windows, and it's just crazy.
A tunnel now leads to the town's candy store. The snow fell so fast that Red Lodge Mountain couldn't keep up with the more than 50 inches they received. Some scheduled races were actually canceled over the weekend.
When I woke up on Saturday, my mom came to me and said that it was canceled because there was so much snow, and that was kind of shocking because, snow is good for skiing.
It's just like, whew, too much snow and nowhere to put it, really.
But there's strength in solidarity, and one thing is certain. Nobody in Red Lodge was stuck digging out their homes or vehicles alone.
Everyone here is really caring, and everyone wants to help each other out.
It's definitely a community. You see people just walking up to other people's houses with shovels going to help. It's good to see that people want to help each other.
And with even more snow in the forecast for later this week, it's a town already getting up for whatever comes next.
There's definitely going to be more to shovel, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I hear we're getting more on Thursday, so here we go again.
In Red Lodge, Charlie Kleps, MTN News.
Here we go, Chet. Buckle up. Well, much of the West has been getting a lot of snow this year. We've experienced it firsthand, but it's great news for people who love winter sports.
But as Jesse Cohen shows us, it also means rescues for people trapped in that snow.
When avalanches happen on mountains like these, some areas are more accessible than others. But we're learning that dogs are the key to finding humans when something like this happens. Sprinting through the snow and working for a tough tug is usually where you can find Frank.
Oh, there we go.
And while this adorable black lab plopping through powder may look like fun and games,
Wait.
he's actually an avalanche dog.
Go out.
Here in Snowbird, Utah.
So basically right now, this is a pretty scented area. A lot of people hang out in this area. So he's trying to discriminate between surface scent and live scent.
Marguerite Van Komen has spent 17 years on ski patrol and has had Frank since he was just 49 days old.
Load up. Good.
We train to go very fast to the scene of an accident. That's why he's small. He's 55 pounds, so that I can carry him very fast, ski very fast to where the avalanche is.
Now, nearly 8.5 years later, he's a senior dog here at Snowbird, showing us how these animals can save lives.
I think it's one of the coolest things that I've ever seen is when you see these dogs perform at the highest level and you realize what they're capable of.
Present at 10:60 at 5 minutes.
As the president of the Wasatch Backcountry Rescue, a nonprofit working in the Wasatch Mountains east of Salt Lake City, Andy Van Houten knows how important avalanche rapid response is.
Unless it happens at the resort and right here, when we get flown out into the backcountry for a rescue, we're looking at a 60 to 90 minute window. And unfortunately, somebody buried in an avalanche generally has about 15 to 20 minutes. 30 minutes is kind of the high end of actually survivability. And so anything beyond that is pushing it.
He says dogs like Frank can search much more quickly than people.
These guys can cover terrain way faster than we can. Avalanche debris inherently is really difficult to travel on. It's, refrigerator to car-sized chunks of snow. It's, crevasses. It's tough maneuvering. And these guys can cover ground like 400 times faster than we can.
An avalanche dog can actually search about 2.5 acres of terrain in 30 minutes, but that would take a person up to 4 hours.
He makes life a lot easier for us here at Snowbird. He can do the job of 40 ski patrolmen in the same amount of time.
Frankie, you ready to work?
As an experienced pup, Frank has trained in places like Switzerland and Canada. He knows when he's on the mountain with Marguerite, his training is all about hide and seek. He knows if he finds human scent, he gets a reward.
Well, he found the article, and so this is how we reward the dogs. They get to play a game of tug of war.
Like the dozens of Avalanche dogs throughout the country and spread across the globe.
Down. Split up.
Frank is working every day to serve and protect his mountain community. Jesse Cohen, Scripps News, Snowbird, Utah.
Awesome.
The abilities of dogs, that just never fails
Phenomenal,
to amaze
right?
me.